Hello knockouts, Tonya Tko here, and I'm going to be talking about this Nicki Minaj Cardi B beef and fight. And I really don't want to be speaking about it. This is why I didn't even bother to put on concealer under my eyes or nothing. I just want to make this video real quick, speak my piece, and get out of here because people are asking me for my opinion on this, and I was really hoping the story would blow over, but even People magazine is reporting in on this story, and I don't want to talk about it because I find it embarrassing. Honestly, I'm embarrassed as a woman. I'm embarrassed as a black woman. I'm embarrassed as a black woman from New York. I'm embarrassed as a black woman from New York who is a content creator and entertainer on the internet. And this is just embarrassing on so many fronts. Let me just go down by one. Number one, Nicki is a troll. Nicki Minaj is a troll, and I was through with Nicki from 8 years ago when she had that manufactured beef with Little Kim. How she was trying to diss Little Kim and you guys making me talk about it. Okay. I was through with Nicki Minaj from way back then because, I don't know. I remember seeing Madonna and Britney Spears kissing on the stage, happy that this was the woman who inspired her. It's so foolish to say that any woman who came before you in an industry spearheaded by these women, doors broken down by these women, it's just pure foolish to say that these women didn't lead the way for you or inspire you in some sort of way. And I'm confused why, for us young urban black women, why in the entertainment realm is it so difficult to say, you know what, I was inspired by this woman. So from way back then when she had that beef with Little Kim, I was over her from back then. Okay, so let's move forward to now. It's just as clear as day. There are two things going on. Nicki is jealous of Cardi B. It's so strange. It's strange, isn't it? 10 years ago when Nicki Minaj was 25 and she was reaching back to try to diss the OG. Now, Nicki Minaj is the OG. She's freaking 5 years away from 40. Now, like I saw, like that video the clip I showed in the front, I thought that was Little Kim for a moment. It's like now she got the Asian eye thing going on, the big plastic surgery stuff happening, and it's like she's climbing up the side of this rock, and she's losing her grip, and her nails are breaking on her way down. Let's talk about this fight, and then I'm just going to be all over the place because I just want to just say what I need to say and get out of this damn video. All right, she's talking about on site. I was confused because I saw Cardi B in the video screaming and throwing her shoe and everything, but I didn't see Nicki in the video. And I had to watch it several times after people pointed out that Nicki was hiding in the corner, and I was like, no, how? And then I saw the video again. There's all you see is this little blonde wig up against the wall, right? And I thought that was a scared bystander. I didn't realize that was Nicki Minaj there in the corner hiding behind people. And so it's like she's making this video. Part of the reason I'm coming out making this video is because I think that this is so ridiculous. It's like, come on. I think it's so ridiculous because it's like we all saw her hiding there. And now she's coming out with a bunch of people sitting on a couch with her with all of in this getup talking about on site. On site what? She was quiet as a church mouse that no one was holding her back. This is so foolish. So foolish. No one was holding her back. So anyway, let's move forward. What do we have to say? Nicki's 35, Cardi B is 25. Nicki's net worth is $75 million, and Cardi B's net worth is $8 million. Cardi B's net worth has doubled from $4 million. First of all, her first song came out in 2017. Bodak Yellow was released in 2017. Her net worth at the time was $400,000. She has octupled her net worth in 1 year. And I think Nicki sees the trajectory and the momentum of this young lady. And I'm sure there's age envy. There's support envy, because I've just never thought Nicki Minaj could rap. Honestly, it's like I heard her lyrics, and her lyrics have just always been trash to me. That's just me. You know, like her words just didn't make sense. A lot of the same words were rhyming. I've just never really been into Nicki Minaj. I just never thought that she lyrically, I just didn't think that she had the lyrical prowess. But nonetheless, there are people who enjoy her, and I appreciate them enjoying her, but nonetheless, whatever. Nicki Minaj came out in 2009 with her first single, Your Love. And from there, she's amassed a following. A lot of the people following her are really young, listening to what it is that she has to say. But the reason why I say that Nicki Minaj is a troll is because she has this radio show. And she was actually telling her fans, because like her fans are like really young. She was telling her fans not to attack Kylie Jenner, because Nicki had said some stuff about how, Kylie's baby was being used to stop Nicki's sales. And so people went to go attack Kylie. And then she came out on the radio and was like, look, this is just entertainment. You know, she's like, this is just entertainment. This stuff is done, behind the scenes to boost numbers, etc. And so it's like anybody who's listening to Nicki knows that Nicki is doing this because beef sells, rap beef sells. But the thing is that, you know what? I think people forget that these people in the limelight are human beings. You got Cardi B here who just had a baby. You don't know what type of hormonal postpartum stuff she's going through. And my heart breaks for both of them. My heart breaks for Nicki Minaj, because I see a 35-year-old woman who, if her main claim to fame is being young and beautiful, I see a 35-year-old woman who is going to be clawing and scratching at the hands of time to spare her just a little bit. The wind just tried to blow my door closed. My goodness. Scratching, listen, the ghost of Nicki Minaj is coming for me. But no, I see a woman who's 35 who's going down the same path that listen, I remember when Little Kim was young and fortuitous. And then when the plastic surgery started, and it's like, we see Nicki Minaj now looking like the mother from The Incredibles. Listen, I ain't going to say much more about that. I'm just going to let you use your imagination. Google it. But I'm embarrassed that why can't, look, the pie is big enough for everyone. Won't they leave that girl alone? It's like the trajectory that Cardi B is on. Look, I get it. I'm a vlogger, and I've seen other vloggers come in after me who have soared and excelled far past me. Right? And I understand the pangs that we can feel inside. I'm sure some of you have been on jobs where there are people who came in after you who went further than you did. And it's a combination of a lot of different things. Is colorism a factor? Is Latina privilege a factor? Is the fact that people are just vibing with her? Is age a factor? There's so many different components to it. And I just personally, I'm over this fight. I'm like, the whole world is looking, and the whole world is pulling up its popcorn. Look, if you see that video from TMZ, people got their camera phones out. They're filming these two fools. Well, only Cardi B was acting like a fool. The other, Nicki was like the little church mouse in the corner. So I don't know. I wish that there were a way that we could show and promote getting along, collaborating. It's like we're stronger together. But you know what? Like I said, I truly, honestly believe that Nicki Minaj is jealous. I honestly believe that she's threatened by the trajectory of Cardi B. And can we really blame her? We know, look, if Cardi B can stay on point and not get sidetracked by all this foolishness, like she was like talking about how Nicki Minaj liked some comment about her as a mother and this, that, and that's why I'm saying I think that there's a lot more other stuff going on. It's like being in front of the public eye, we have got to, it's like, you know, we have, like, you know, people make this money and stuff like that, and they, you know, they want to buy things, but we have to make sure that our mental health stays in check, stays on point, because you're put in this unrealistic, you put in this unhuman place and space as a human being, with a lot of different people coming at you, people who are using you as their entertainment, using you as the escape from the stuff that's going wrong in their own lives. And so they pin their frustrations and their desire to be entertained on you. On that note, I think I've said all that I need to say. I want to hear your thoughts below. What are your thoughts? I already see where this is going, and it's like, Cardi baby, don't mess up your money. If Cardi B sees this video, listen, honey, don't mess up your money. Just keep going forward. Like, now that people, look, I'm from New York, and I know, now that people see that little thorn that's in your side, now that they see how to hurt you, now that they know what gets under your skin, what gets under your fingernails, what grates your gears, they just gonna hone in on that. And it's like, Cardi baby, don't let these people mess up your money. Just keep going forward. You have done a lot more in it. I would love to see what Nicki's numbers were after her first year. But then also she had Lil Wayne and all these other people behind her, etc. But I would love to see what her numbers were like. Whether or not she was doubling, quadrupling, and octupling her income in 1 year. I would like to see that. And I think that that's what the big issue is right there, not wanting to share the pie. So what are your thoughts below? I'm rooting for Cardi B, because I hope that, look, over the other, how do I put this? Because I don't want to sound crazy myself. I like Cardi's energy. I like the freshness and the unabashedness and the lack of airs that she comes out with. Like, she'll come out without makeup on. She'll talk about real life issues without sugarcoating it or holding punches. And she just seems more real to me. And I enjoy that about her. The other people, it's like, we take this stuff so seriously. And I love how Cardi doesn't. What are your thoughts on it? There's some people who I see who is saying, oh, say something about my child and all bets are off. I see other people who are like, you know, well, people keep saying stuff about Kylie's child. Oh, also somebody else said that Cardi talked about somebody else's child. So I don't know. I'm a bystander. I don't know either one of those young ladies. I just know from what it is that I see, having traversed 3 generations of hip hop. And I see that this is not going anywhere good. And then this last video that Nicki put out, mocking and then using Cardi's catch sound. I see that this is going someplace foolish, because I was there when Biggie died. I was there when Tupac died. Tupac performed at my college when I was there. And then, a little while later, he was gunned down and dead. So it's like, these rap beefs, when you're dealing with real people, they go places that we may not want them to go. And we have to realize that there's a line that shouldn't be crossed. And I wish that Cardi were more familiar with the fact that you got to, listen, keep your money, honey. Don't let these people mess up your Skrilla. Anyway, on that note, Tonya Tko, and I'm out.